through to the final Carnival opening at the Phoenix Club in Anaheim. As most of you know, we will be moving from this facility in the coming months. But in the meantime, we have a fantastic program for you tonight. So what about this hot weather? What the heck is going on with this hot weather? So, today it was 93 degrees in Anaheim. And a friend of ours, a lady, German lady friend of ours from the club here, she cleaned her house all morning. And in the afternoon she had to go downtown to pick up her dry cleaning. My God, this is so hot. It's as hot as hell here, she said, as she was walking down the street. She walked into a bar and sat down at the end of the bar. And the bartender came up to her and said, "What do you want to drink?" And she said, "Well, let me tell you, I don't usually go into bars like this, but I made an exception, and I think I have myself a beer." And he said, "Well, and Bush."
The other day.
Oh, well, fine. Then how's your wiener? Oh, yeah. So there was a lady in New York, beautiful New York lady that was so depressed she was going to commit suicide. She was going to end her life by throwing herself into the ocean. But before she could jump off of the dock, this handsome young sailor said, "Stop. You have your whole life in front of you. Don't do this." He said, "Look, I'm going to be sailing off to Europe tomorrow, and I'll take you as a stowaway. I will feed you, and I will take care of you, and I'll make you happy." And she thought about it, and she said, "I have nothing else to lose, and I've always wanted to visit Europe." So she says, "Sure, I agree." So that night, he snuck her into the boat and hid her in one of the light. And so the next day, from then on, every night, he would bring her 3 sandwiches and make love to her all night long. Well, 3 weeks later, the captain discovered her hiding in this lifeboat and said, "What are you doing in here?" She said, "Well, I have an arrangement with one of your sailors. He's taking care of me and he feeds me and I'm getting a free trip to Europe. Oh, and he's screwing me." "Well, he sure is screwing you," said the captain. "This is the Staten Island Ferry." Oh my God. Well, and hey, okay. So, it's pirate ball. So what would a pirate ball be without at least one pirate joke? So this pirate walks into the bar. You've heard this one. And this pirate walks into a bar on a mysterious island somewhere between Arabia and India. And he sits down at the bar, and there's a lamp sitting next to him, an old lamp. And as he's polishing and rubbing the lamp, yeah, you guessed it, a genie pops out and grants him 3 wishes. He says, "What are your wishes?" He says, he's so thirsty, he says, "I want a big mug of beer that never, ever gets empty." Granted. So poof, there's a big mug of beer in front of him. He picks it up and chugs it down, puts it down on the bar, and lo and behold, the beer fills up again. He chugs it, and he puts it down on the bar, and again, just as expected, he fills up again. And he says, "Oh, this is great." And the genie says, "What about your second and third wish?" He's so excited about the beer, he says, "I want 2 more of those." Oh, yeah. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to the Elf Rod of the Anaheim Karnevalsgesellschaft.